Lads, welcome back to Fusion YGO. Today, I am bringing you a deck profile. This is a friend of mine's deck. This is Duke's deck. So we're gonna go through it and kind of what the theory behind the deck is. This is MEGACROZ, or Nekroz Megalith. So starting things off, we got 3 copies of Unicorn. Unicorn being able to turn off your opponent's face-up extra deck monster effects is really nice. Card's pretty big too, and it's a level 4. We got 3 copies of Brianak. So this card searches them all. However, it can also target up to 2 face-up monsters in the field that were special summoned from the extra deck and shuffle them into the deck. To search the spells, we've got 3 copies of Klausless. The other effect is a quick effect. You can target a face-up monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck. Until the end of the turn, that target's attack becomes 0. And also, it negates their effects. So it's pretty nice. It's got a fat booty, but it's mostly there to search your ritual spells. You got 1 copy of Trishula. You got 1 copy of Valkyrus. These are just there as extra big bodies and big levels to summon your Megalith stuff. 3 copies of Kaleidoscope. This lets you use your extra deck to ritual summon. This card plus Unicorn is able to get you into your whole Megalith plays on top of having a Unicorn turning off your opponent's extra deck monsters. And 1 copy of Mirror. That is the entire Nekroz package. Next up is Megalith. Starting off with 2 copies of Full. Full lets you ritual summon Megalith monsters from the deck. You can also add 1 from graveyard to hand, a ritual monster from graveyard to hand, and its level becomes the same level as the monster added. Next up is Megalith Ophiel. Ophiel can use itself as a ritual spell on field, and when it's ritual summoned, you get to add a Megalith monster from deck to hand. 2 copies of Megalith Hagith. This lets you add a Megalith spell or trap from your deck to your hand. 1 copy of Megalith Oak. This is a quick effect ritual summon, so you can use its effect to ritual summon during your opponent's turn, and it lets you draw a card and discard a card when it is ritual summoned. 2 copies of Bethor. Megalith Bethor, when it's ritual summoned, you are able to target cards on the field equal to the number of ritual monsters in the graveyard and destroy them. 1 copy of Phalig. This is here so you can OTK efficiently. For every ritual monster in the graveyard, all monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. 3 copies of Megalith Unformed. This is a quick play spell that will allow you to ritual summon a Megalith monster from your deck by tributing monsters from your hand or field whose levels equal exactly double that monster's. And that's it for the Megalith package. Next up, the incantations. We got 3 copies of Talismandra. By revealing a ritual monster, you're able to special summon this card and another incantation monster from your deck. When this card is special summoned by the effect of an incantation monster other than its own effect, you are able to add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. 3 copies of Kandal. Kandal has the same primary effect of being able to, except it reveals a ritual spell, and then it will summon itself and another. When it's summoned off of a different incantation monster's effect, you are able to add a ritual spell from your deck to your hand. 1 copy of Chalice Slime. Chalice Slime is pretty versatile. You can reveal this card and discard a card and then special summon an incantation monster from your deck. But during the end phase, you lose 2,500 life points if you do not perform a ritual summon. That's mostly what it's there for. 2 copies of Incantation Inception. This lets you ritual summon anything, but you have to tribute incantation monsters specifically. The incantation lineup that we're running here. We got 1 copy of Manju. You can up this to 3, and that's perfectly fine. It lets you add a ritual spell or a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. We also are running 3 copies of Preparation of Rites. Now for the extra deck. We got 3 copies of Herald of the Arclight. Herald of the Arclight, when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add a ritual monster or a ritual spell from your deck to your hand. 3 copies of Elder Entity Entis. This card is here because when it's sent to the graveyard, you can pop a card on the field. The rest of the cards are high-level monsters to allow us to ritual summon multiple Nekroz cards. So the cards we're running are a bunch of level 9s, a level 12, and then a Cross Sheep. The Cross Sheep doesn't come up a whole lot, but it's there for versatility. That is going to do it for the deck profile. Stay tuned because we are going to have a quick combo tutorial. All right, combo time. So the combo we're about to show you will work with Talismandra and either Brianak or Unicorn, but it can also work with like Preparation of Rites or Manju as well. So all of those will get to it. This exact combo does work with Kandal and any ritual spell or Klausless. So we're gonna go ahead and set these to the side and we're gonna show you the combo. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to reveal Brianak so you can summon Kandal, Talismandra to summon Kandal, and then Kandal will let you add your Kaleidoscope. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to pitch Brianak so that you can add Unicorn from your deck to your hand. You will then use Nekroz Kaleidoscope, dumping your Herald of the Arclight to summon your Unicorn. What this will do is this is gonna trigger Herald of the Arclight's effect to allow you to add, this will allow you to add anything. In this situation, you're going to wanna add any ritual monster. Unfortunately, this is where the combo stops with just this. you do need other cards in your hand. But let's say, for example, just for fun, you have an Ophiel in hand. So you're going to use the Herald of the Arclight to add an Inception. What you're able to do is go Inception, get rid of this, summon the Ophiel. Ophiel will trigger, letting you add Hagith. You use Ophiel's second effect to ritual summon Hagith, and get an Unformed. You're now able to go Unformed, get rid of your Hagith, summon a full, and you're able to add Brionac back to your hand. So this becomes a level 6. So now what you can do is you can actually use the full to get rid of your incantation Talismandra, summon an Ophiel again, and then freely add another backup play. In this case, what you'll do is you'll probably want to add Oak, and then just by having a Megalith monster in hand, like an Ophiel or any of the other Megalith monsters in hand, the way to do the talisman, the incantation stuff, you've now ended with the same number of cards, with one less card in hand. You've got them locked out of that, and you're able to pop, assuming you're going to use 2 monsters here. So we're assuming we're going to use Full's effect to use Oak and Ophiel to be able to pop 1, 2, 3, 4 cards on your opponent's field during the end of their turn. Pretty powerful, and this is just with a couple of cards in hand that are very commonly seen in your opening hand. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, lads, good fun. Have luck.